Hello and welcome everyone. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Isam Mahmoud. I'm the Senior Vice President of SMB in Etisalat. First, I would like to thank you for joining us today at the SMB Talks programs. The SMB Talks is a great platform that will help us to stay connected and also keep our dialogue with different market expertise that we will have a talk with. It's very clear, it's very obvious that the current crisis forced us to live in exceptional times. And in fact, that many businesses have been impacted differently. Not only that, it's not only the business, it's also our social life has been changed. Our social lives with our families, our social lives with the friends, and also our social lives with our business colleagues. We do understand that the severity of the situations is a shared responsibility for all of us on how we can overcome this crisis. In fact, many businesses and most businesses are trying their best to navigate and pass the challenges they face. Through this platform, the SMB Talk series, our aim, our objectives is to have or to link with our partners and with our clients of how we can both work together and recover soon, recover as soon as possible. The SMB Talk itself, it's going to enable us to have an open dialogue with the shared experiences across different sectors, across different verticals, with different expertise from different entities. Every aspect of our talk series will take us through different features of conversation with an expert from different industries. We are hoping that the business will find a value, will gain a knowledge of how successfully they can go through the situations. In a moment, we will be featuring one of our most impacting industry sectors in the retail, and the sector has been affected by multiple factors, including the delivery models, the digitalized payments, the change in consumer behavior, and also the shift on the payments. To share more light on these trends, please welcome with me Mr. A.S. Pillay, the General Manager of Sharaf DJ Business. Assalamu alaikum, Pillay. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum, Isam. I'm doing good. How are you?
I've been great. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been a while since we have last seen each other because of this pandemics. It's been lockdowns, and we have never seen each other except talking or through the Teams and through the chats. I'm really glad to see you again.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure and it's a privilege to be part of the Etisalat SMB Talk program. And particularly like the theme of this, Together It Matters, right? We are in it together. I think
Exactly.
Really appreciate inviting me for this program. Thank you so much, Isam.
Thank you. Pillay, if you allow us, Pillay, the virus, the coronavirus has affected many people across the countries, and also spread. The spread of the coronavirus has affected the business around the world. So from retail perspective, from Sharaf DJ perspectives, how this crisis has impacted your company?
Yeah, so it's really a crisis we are all going through. Like Albert Einstein said, amidst every crisis lies an opportunity, right? I think that's what we are looking at. As a customer, as a largest retail player, and as a partner to Etisalat, right? We have different relationships with you. And this crisis, we have been learning a lot. What we are trying to do is we are looking at two important cornerstones of our business. One about the lives, the second one about the livelihoods. So towards that, what we immediately worked, back in March, was to put two things in priority. One is employee safety, to take care of the lives. The second one, business continuity of our business and our customers. So obviously that takes care of the livelihoods, right? We have to run the business. We have to keep the lights on. We have to innovate and discover ourselves to sustain in this business. So I would say that this crisis has made us stronger. It's making us stronger, and I'm sure that we'll be able to come out very well. When we come out, we'll be stronger than ever before.
Good to hear that. Mr. Pillai, I'm sure that there are lots of lessons has been learned through this crisis. And I'm sure also as a Sharaf DJs, there are lots of so many successful initiatives the Sharaf DJ has implemented. So how do you see, did you start using some of the tools to overcome or to help you going over this crisis?
Yes, absolutely. We are one of the largest technology companies, both from consumption and providing to, we consume a lot of technology. We provide technology to our customers. We work with Etisalat in identifying areas. Etisalat has been helping us as a partner to deploy some of those technologies as well. Having said that, as a largest enterprise, company in the market, our largest SMB in the market, what we have been doing is, first thing, what we worked on was the business continuity. From a business continuity standpoint, we worked on, moving the employees to a remote working. So from that perspective, remote working became the business as usual in the last couple of months. So thereby, we started adopting tools which are required to, for the employees to connect to the corporate applications through the network, the VPN, the security, everything put together. That's one part of it. The second part of it is, how we are building our, ability to run the business with the disaster recovery kind of a, mode, wherein, we need to look at, physical stores to online kind of a business model, wherein we moved most of the business, from a physical store to, online business. From that perspective, we had to, work on a lot of disaster recovery plans as part of the business continuity plan. Second, the third one is we also moved into contact-free payment mechanism, contact-free delivery mechanism for our customers. The consumer behavior changed. The pattern of buying changed. The way they were, interacting with the company also changed. So I think this is a great learning during this period. These are some of the initiatives that we put. And now when the stores, after the shutdown, when the stores are back in operation now, we are gradually moving to comply with the government's guidelines in terms of precautions, the safety measures, the social distancing, and different interventions that are required from a technology enablement, which is taking the business to the next level.
I can see that lots of initiatives has been already been implemented by Sharaf, which is I'm really happy to hear it, and I'm really inspired that you people Absolutely. Are moving towards the work from home or towards the online, which is now the new initiative or the new era, because everybody's at the home. They are very reluctant to go to the retails or go to the malls or go to the retail. So they look something easy for them to apply and to order, which is now is the online. Not only the order, the online payment, the online ordering, the online delivery, which is really a good initiative has been implemented, which I can hear it from yours. So Pillai, how do you look at the business continuity during these COVID situations?
So the major changes that are happening in the market, in the business we talked about. When I talked about the remote working, the remote working is going to be the new normal, right? While the government is saying that other people can come to office, but we still feel that I think we can even go up to 50% of the people working from home. So only where the operations require customer touch points, the things like delivery, the things like warehouse operations, the things like logistics, those are the areas, we are trying to move into contact-free operations, which I said earlier, right? So that, there is a minimal intervention from, people perspective. And that is a big second, biggest change that we are seeing. And the third biggest thing is the digital way of measuring the social distancing, the digital way of screening and detecting the people that are coming to the big stores or the malls. People have to be screened, which is a mandatory requirement at this point in time. And social distancing through analytics and AI-based application. I think these are things which are evolving in a country like this, where people have to still go to the stores to buy, while the online becomes major traction going forward. So it is a balanced way of customer interaction, I would say. So all these technologies will continue to stay going forward.
Very good. I can see that the Sharaf DG has done a lot of changes in terms of dealing with the clients. From Pille as a GM of the Sharaf DG business, what changes you think that you have made and will become as a permanent? And also what changes you've made and you think it's going to be very, very critical for your business to recover?
So, these changes are, we were well prepared. As I said in the beginning, we have invested in a lot of technologies, even before the COVID situation, wherein, we had moved into omni-channel strategy, which I talked about in the beginning, wherein online, then you have store experience and, contact center, sales through contact center. So that means, we are already, taken this transformation, digital transformation almost 18 months back. So that is all, being tested now. So that means, we are the ones who are very proactive enough, are the ones who can actually survive in this kind of an environment. I think that's a proof of the pudding in the eating. Second point, the resilience power that we bring, by these changes, the technologies we were immediately, able to get into the work from home, the DR activation, the online business traction, the contact-free deliveries, digital payments, the employee safety. So all you can keep on going, keep on listing the things that we have done. Information security. That is another area that we are, looking at, because, when people move into digital and remote working kind of a, method of working, obviously these areas are the key parameters, we are looking at. And all these things, what I mentioned, will continue to stay as the new normal. I mean, the new way of, the whole, the industry working in that direction.
You are absolutely right. I believe the retail is the most affected sector after this crisis, especially once the lockdown took place. So from your perspective as the retailers, what are the major changes you have seen in this industry as the retailers, and also the new opportunities which is raised due to this COVID crisis?
Obviously, whatever changes that have happened now, because the percentage of online business has gone up drastically now. Over the, the percentage contribution from the online business has exponentially grown over the last couple of months, because that change is a biggest opportunity for an organization like Sharaf DG, because that is where most of the investments will go, right? Because that is going to continue, because this COVID situation is not going to go away in the near future. It is going to be there with us. It is going to, we have to live with it. So that is why I began by saying life and livelihood.
To become our normal life.
Yeah. So if you want to choose life between livelihood or livelihood with life, I think both will coexist. So obviously we have to, rise to the occasion and then say that these opportunities are presenting, these challenges are presenting as opportunities for in a company like Sharaf DG. I think that is how we are responding to that situation. It is not the challenge, it is how we respond to the challenge is what we have learned, and that we are doing it rightly. We have daily huddle meetings. It is not about just the technology, it is all about how you respond. So for that, we have huddle meetings with the leadership team every day, understand what's going on, and then take corrective action. So you can't perfect everything, in the first go. It's because nobody knows in this uncertainty and so much anxiety going around us. How are you going to really react to all these things? It It is the way, we get inputs from everybody on a daily basis in the huddle meeting, and then we make corrective action plan every day. So I think that is the new, normal that I'm talking about. Earlier we used to meet once in a month or once in a fortnight or once in a week. Now it has become almost a daily practice, So it is, yeah.
And it's all remotely. So imagine all these
remote. Everything is through digital means. There is no physical. There is no, everything is on, people are taking, I think this is a great learning.
Pillay, Sharaf DJ is well known. It's well known, one of the leading retail, not only in UAE as a region, even in Gulf and also the MENAs. So for Sharaf DJ to maintain this leading in this industry or in this verticals, what are the, let's say, the top 3 or 4 trends that you see it as a business you need to keep with it, so that you can maintain this leading on this verticals?
So the first thing and the foremost, again, I would say that our focus and attention and the investment on the online business will continue to grow, because that is the way to go forward. That is the first trend, I would say, from our industry perspective. Second is the employee safety is going to be employee safety and customer safety. I think that's the second biggest trend that because, as I said, COVID is going to be there. So we have to ensure that our employees are safe, our customers who walk into our stores, who want the physical experience, that is taken care. So we are investing in technologies which will take care of this precaution and employee safety and customer safety. The third one is obviously we are looking more towards a lot of digital intervention, whether it is a payment mechanism or looking at, if you walk into our stores, there are technologies like electronic shelf labeling, where you see the price tag of a product on display. None of it is managed physically. It is all managed digitally from a central server, from our data center. So that means whatever price that you see, if a promo is running for a particular product, the price that you see there, it is all digital self-labeling kind of a thing, So those kind of interventions will continue to happen, And then added to that, you have, distances back, which is remote working, will continue. And we look at resilience and efficiency by, looking at the certain processes which we are working on so that we can reduce our cost. And then Etisalat being our partner, we are, moving some of our investments both on the IT and telecom side. We are strengthening our relationship with Etisalat. Thanks to Etisalat for being our biggest technology provider as well as a partner. So we have multiple relationships with Etisalat, and we really cherish the relationship, and we want to take it to the next level.
Pillay, if I recall, you just mentioned that the COVID, something we need to live with it. This COVID or this crisis will last for long. It's not something going to disappear in a matter of a month or so. So as a business, as a leading in the business, what do you see as the top priorities for your business in the next 12 to 18 months?
Priorities, obviously, the 3 things. One is how do we engage with our customers? Right, that is very important. And how do we give that experience to the customer, both through the online platform as well as through the physical in-store experience? That is the first thing which we will continue to focus on. We've been focusing on, and which has yielded rich dividends, and we'll continue to focus there. And we look at more technology interventions. We'll move our physical, IT investments more into cloud. I think there we see Etisalat being one of the largest partners, moving into cloud. That we are already talking with you, and we have already moved some of those investments. So cloud and digital investments is going to be the, big thing that will continue to happen with us. And we ourselves provide technology to our partners and customers. So So we have to, we are also consuming IT. We are also providing solutions to our customers and partners, right? So that is going to be a big focus area. And business continuity solutions will be another area that we'll be investing on, because as you rightly said, this situation is going to go on for a longer time. Then we need to keep on the lockdown, and lockdown will keep happening, I think. The way the cases are going on. Some weeks will be locked down, some weeks you will be relaxing the lockdown. So obviously you have to shuffle between these two states. So which requires a strong disaster recovery and business continuity plans, to sustain the business. So these are the areas that I would look at, and we stay ahead as a leader in this industry.
So moving from these physical stores to the online, whether it's a shop or online whether it's a payments. So do you expect to see changes also on the customer behaviors?
Yeah, so I recently read one report from McKinsey. McKinsey has come out with a detailed report on COVID, post-COVID, during COVID and post-COVID, right? One of the things he has talked about is changing consumer behavior. Obviously, you'll see the way they're buying, the way they're consuming products. All this have been changing now in the last few months. So that is going to be changing the industry structure. That is going to be changing the market position of different players in the market. Whoever is more resilient will survive and stay on top. I think this report I would I would relate to this question because this is where consumer behavior will come on top of everything. So we have to constantly watch what is happening, because we are also moving more aligned towards online business, because that is the way we look at things going to be going forward.
And do you see the same trend from the supplier ecosystem? Is it also expected to change?
Yeah, supplier ecosystems have to align with this, demand side of the market. So when you look at supply and demand have to coexist. So they have to align with each other. If consumer behavior is changing, obviously the supplier also have to change the way, they are, meeting the demands of the market. So I think we are working with all our suppliers, be it the OEM, the distributors, the other ecosystem partners, to really stitch a seamless supply chain management ecosystem to deliver to meet this changing consumer behavior that we are all witnessing now.
So now, as a Sharaf DJ, moving to online back again, because we are moving from a physical to the online. Do you see that the speed of execution or the to be agile is a competitive advantage for Sharaf DJ?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Because that is going to be the differentiator for any market player who has this multi-channel strategy, the omni-channel strategy that I'm talking about. So I think the advantage that we are giving to our customers is you have both the experience available, and how we are able to take advantage of that is what we are currently doing. That is what it makes us different from the other players in the market.
I'm really inspired that the Sharaf DJ is moving everything to the digitals, whether it's a cloud or the online shops or the online payments. As a retailers, what are your plans to accelerate digitals in your company?
Yeah, Isam, thanks for this question, because this I said in the earlier question, we're investing heavily into all the digital technologies, be it the electronic self-labeling that I talked about, or the POS-related billing and customer interaction, then the online experience. Then I talked about adopting cloud. We are moving a lot of our applications into cloud. In fact, all the new market-facing applications are moving into cloud. That means the cloud workload is going to increase tremendously going forward. So that is another big opportunity, right? So when we move into work from home, that means we need more bandwidth, we need more security, for example. So these are the areas that a company like us will look at in terms of the changing landscape that we are seeing, which we have to adapt ourselves.
So can we say that the cloud will be the most necessary as a technology on Sharaf DJ to invest on for the coming years?
Yes, it is.
So mainly the focus will be on investing and on the clouds rather than one of the solutions.
Yeah, because today we are talking with all this remote technologies, remote work from home and things like that happening, anywhere, anytime is the requirement of the business. So when I say anywhere, anytime, if you have a physical data center, then you need people to manage that. If you are in a cloud, obviously you don't need that. So you're taking care of availability, high availability, you're taking care of scalability, you're taking care of the management of the control and management that you get with cloud. So all these things make you, these are all what you call the compelling factors for an organization to move into cloud. I think we have already moved 40-50% of our workloads into cloud already. So I think that's a biggest thing that we are proud of, and we can work with Etisalat going forward.
Sharaf also is a technology provider. So what new technologies that you see it as a provider that consumer or IT and telecom service would suggest to the business in the region? So what do you suggest for them?
Yeah, so as a provider of IT and telecom services, we provide Etisalat Telecom Services, we being one of the largest channel partners for Etisalat, and we are also providing IT services to Etisalat and its customers. These technologies that we are talking about, which will come in the next, going forward in the post-COVID situation, is Wi-Fi, the VPN solutions, security solutions that we are aligned with you. The second one is obviously the social distancing. So we can provide analytics-based social distancing monitoring and measurement. Then you have thermal fever screening and detecting and preventing the further spread of the virus, right? So there are many technologies which are coming into picture now. I think those are the leading technologies that will and I think I forgot to mention this disaster recovery. I think DR is going to be another. The customer who's having only is an in-house IT, now he is looking for DR, because what if this situation continues for next 1 year? So you need to have a DR based solution. I think that is where these technologies will gain traction going forward.
That's good also to hear and listen. So for us as a technology providers, how we could support on this? How do you think that we as a technology provider can support also?
Yeah, so there are many opportunities that we are, Etisalat being a technology ICT service provider. Definitely, we want to expand our relationship on different technologies. We have moved already the O365 into cloud, which is already now with Etisalat. Then the next one, which I talked about, is the Azure workload, which is the next thing which we are talking to you. It is the next biggest technology that we are talking with you. And we continue to expand our digital footprint, which we have been consuming most of the digital services under your leadership, whatever Etisalat is having today, be it vehicle tracking system, be it security solution, or the other digital technologies that you're talking about, we are consuming it ourselves. So I think this will only grow, Isam. This will only grow going forward. Our commitment to Etisalat relationship. Second, our commitment to technology investment. All these things will, you will start seeing, from our side. We'll work with you very closely.
Yeah, rest assured that our commitment also will be there with our partner, especially the Sharaf DJs. Not only as a retail, also as a channel partners, and we'll also work together as a collaborations of moving forward. Pele, I really thank you very much for having us on this SMB Talks. Appreciate your timings, and also thank you very much for your insights and for sharing your expertise and your experience with us through this platform. I appreciate your timing, and really thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. It's our pleasure being part of this opportunity here. Today's webinar. Thank you, Isam, for all your support all throughout, and we look forward to building this relationship both as a customer and as a partner. I think, thank everyone for inviting me into this show.
Stay safe, please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.